lame. Hey, how's it going? This is one of a crowd podcast, right? Podcast video representation. My name's Tyler. That's Tristan. It's just two guys talking about wrestling, and we're just gonna go ahead and get started because we're gonna keep the shows very short. Keep it in the algorithm.
Short, yeah. If anyone sees like usually below an hour, they're like, okay, I can click on that maybe while I'm driving to somewhere. We just had not an argument, but a discussion. Like, I said it was my show originally, but I fucking despise doing intros real bad. I just don't like saying my name.
Yeah.
To like introduce myself unless I'm fucking in public. So
yeah, I mean, we had the same middle name. It would have been easier. So.
Yeah, but it would have been weird. But
yeah,
it's one of our crowds. It's like one person, but I told him like this could be both of our show because he does his own shit. But this is more of just like a fun thing. Like I don't know what. I don't expect views or anything like that. Just want to talk about shit, and we can just talk about stuff, and it gives me an excuse to watch the product. So.
I say this all the time. We are two personalities that like probably get eye rolls because we're so like we're hyper fixated on things and like people are like not as passionate as we are towards things. So
yeah,
it's like this is our platform to talk about those things, even though we live kind of far away from each other. So, you know.
So I'll ask you first, so we can just get it rolling. Yeah. What got you into wrestling? Like earliest memory of it?
Very easy. Walking through the living room and seeing Booker T get his ass beat by Stone Cold Steve Austin
in the grocery store
in a supermarket.
Also, his audio is not going to be like this next time. There's
no. My wife took my microphone.
Yeah.
And the divorce. No, I'm joking. No, yeah, that and then I got out of it around 2009. Got back into it about 2013. And then started training on March 2nd, 2014.
Okay. And you worked for however many years, and he's taking a break right now.
No.
He's taking a break. He'll be back. He'll be back. No, he'll be back. He'll definitely be back.
Although the itch is still there, I don't scratch it a lot.
No.
But I haven't taken a bump in 2.5 years.
Pause. But. First pause.
Okay. I can edit it out. It's fine.
Yeah, stupid. That's what I thought. It was dumb. Anyway.
What was your first experience?
Well, what got you back into it? You said 2013.
Yeah.
So, I dog shit?
It was really bad around 2009. It was just not good.
Well, no, it wasn't good to 2009. It still wasn't good in 2013, was it?
It really was. It was good to me. It was good enough to get me back in. I still am a mega mark for CM Punk. I really am. It's just I saw him and then I saw the Shield and I got really into it and I was like, I don't know what these guys are doing because I recorded it weekly. My mom was like, you have like 1,000 like Monday Night Raw recordings on our DVD from like 2009 to now. And I just went back and watched it and kind of main-veined it for a while and then was still in a band. I was in a band and I wasn't passionate about music anymore. And I was like, I think I really like wrestling again. Like,
yeah.
And then went back to my.
That was early days of NXT, huh? 2013.
Yeah.
That was what is it? Not when it was a game show.
No. I think it was like Rollins just left and Bo Dallas was the champion around that time.
Okay. Yeah. So, like the getting NXT's climbing up at that point.
Yeah, for sure.
It's starting its ascent to being like fucking good.
Yeah. Around 2014, that's where it hit.
Yeah, that's when right before Kevin Owens came in, I think, because he came in 2015. Mine was I don't remember exactly why we started watching. I think my little brother's friend really liked it and talked about it.
Yeah.
Then I started watching it, and I was watching it around 2005. I think the first feud, like I first started watching it, and it was Edge and John Cena's first feud they did. Like the one with Edge going to John Cena's dad's house and beating his ass. That wasn't Edge.
Really?
That wasn't Edge, I think. I don't remember.
Yes,
okay. Oh, Edge and Lita went to the house.
Yeah. It was a really horrible promo.
I remember what got me into it. And that was just when I started watching. Okay. What got me into it is they were talking about it, and then we were at Walmart, and my dad this was when the PS3 came out.
Yeah, 2007.
That's 2000. It was not 2006. And my dad bought a PS3, and then while we were at Walmart, we got WrestleMania 23.
Yeah, 23.
20. It was 22. We
2006 is 22. I can tell you the entire card, dude.
What was the card that had Boogeyman and
Booker T? That was 22.
Okay, 22. See, I always
and the theme song was Big Time.
It was big time. It was big time because 23 was Donald Trump. That's how I
was Bobby Lashley.
Naga,
and the most horrible stunner I've ever seen.
Ever. Was that the one? Oh yeah,
23, man. Like I told Emily this, I was watching a Ruthless Aggression documentary on Peacock the other day, and I was just like, this from 2002 to 2008, 2009.
Good shit.
If it was on, I was religiously,
because it was awesome.
I dressed up as John Cena for Halloween. I loved everything. You could. If someone said
Mark.
Someone said wrestling was lame. I legitimately got in fights at school.
You're fucking.
And I remember, and one of my teachers, I ran into him because he was a wrestling fan. He was like, "You straight up German suplex the kids."
God, you're chunking children.
As a kid. No, but I was just watching the documentary, and I was like, God, like I remember, like I loved and hated Eric Bischoff. Eric
Bischoff was just a bastard.
I loved the Elimination Chamber. I loved Triple H as champion. I loved everything about it.
No, like I was watching as a kid during that. It was the Cena and Edge feud, and then it became the Cena Orton because Orton punted his dad. That was when in the middle. It was in the middle of Legend Killer, Randy. Yeah, I think, and then ECW, fucking terrible WWE.
Dude, I was so hyped. I didn't know the difference. I was so hyped.
But it was looking back on it now, looking at some of the old stuff. Fuck, it was so bad. It's terrible.
We're going on a tangent now, but
this is what we do. That you're welcome to the show. This is going to happen, especially with this.
Your show.
Especially this.
I'm ADHD, and I'll get. Sorry.
My fucking camera's mirrored. I don't like it. I just realized because my shirt is backwards and I'm repping this fucking channel on my shirt, so I need to have it not.
Does he have a punk shirt?
No, this is a fucking the show that you refuse to watch because you're a big fat pussy.
What is it?
Mandela Catalog.
I can't watch it, dude.
You're a vagina. You're a giner.
I am a giner.
Shit scares me though, so. All right, here we go.
I can't do dead people.
It's not dead.
Talking to you like they are alive.
It's not dead people. It's yourself. So
I don't like that. That's fucking weird. I barely watched Us.
You're a fucking vagina. Anywho, but that was also right after DX came back. And now I look back and, dude, what the fuck were they? What the fuck were those two wearing? What I now know DX came back just as a thing to sell merch.
Yeah,
but also
they were both stagnant. They wanted to turn Triple H face. They were like, he's done some horrible atrocities these past like 5 years. Like
this man should be in prison. He definitely should.
This dude had sex with a corpse. Like,
oh yeah,
he can't be a baby face. Like, who's the most over baby face right now? Nothing he can do is wrong. And they were like, Michaels, like, and they have a history. So
it was DX 2.0, I think, is what it was called, right?
No, it was just called DX.
I thought it was like some dog shit. It was not good. DX 2006. Because you know what? I think the last Raw I watched was okay. I'll let you take a guess. It does involve DX, and I remember being one of the last Raws I watched.
It's probably when DX allowed Hornswoggle to be a part of their group.
Dude, you're close. It is that happening, and when Hornswoggle took them to the Little People's Court. That was the last episode of Raw I remember watching.
There's times to where I could not, like, I love to go back and be like, how, as a grown man, would I be able to explain this to like my best friend, like that wasn't into it, right?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, no, it gets better. Like pro wrestling is the thing because like pro wrestling, like you can explain it, and like all of our friends can.
Here we go, right here.
Huh?
I'm getting a picture.
Oh, but all of our friends that can explain it. People that get pro wrestling can explain it like, dude, it can be the most beautiful thing that you can see, and it can be the worst thing you can see. So like when they see the worst, and you can't.
There's nothing you can do.
You have no credit you have no line of credit to be like, no, it can be beautiful.
So look at their fucking outfits.
Oh, it's Cena 2.0.
They're like, look at the armbands John Cena's selling right now. Let's make DX merch. Look, what the fuck? Don't look at the thing in the middle. What the fuck is Shawn Michaels wearing, dude? What the fucking hell is?
I am actually a fan of the camo pants.
They're ridiculous. And what the fuck is Strips wearing? The hat he's wearing. I saw there was one episode he's wearing that shit up like forwards. I'm like, dude, that is not what you're wearing.
I don't mind it. I do mind the marketing of the wristbands and stuff like that. I don't mind the other
WWE champ AJ. Well, some of it, I'm looking at some of it was not that bad, but like that outfit right there, that one specifically is fucking horrendous.
Dude, like I didn't know the original DX, so when I was a little kid and I saw them like spray paint half the building, I thought that was so
Oh yeah, that shit was
or they spray painted Vince's jet. I thought that was so rad.
I mean it wasn't terrible.
And then when you get older, you're like, these two are like 50.
It wasn't that bad.
It's just like it's kind of when they do a reunion nowadays. You just go, man, these guys are almost 60. Like
y'all need to fucking stop. When I see Road Dogg get out in that fucking ring, I'm like, brother, I think it's done. I think we don't need to do this anymore. But what I got out of it, so it was limited. I was a like definite product of the limitation of parents to wrestling after Chris Benoit.
Yeah,
me and like my little brother and his friend were all huge fans, and then Chris Benoit happened, and it was like fucking just a kick in the nuts to like kids, and then parents. It was y'all cannot fucking watch this shit anymore.
My mom didn't really see it at that. She was just like, wow, like, let's try not to talk about it.
I think that they didn't really try and limit it. They kind of did sometimes, but then I just stopped watching. I just fell out of it after that.
Yeah.
Maybe because it was after that was WECW, and I was like, wow, this is terrible as a kid too. So maybe that was it. But
yeah.
So I stopped watching it for a long time, way longer than you, in like 2007 probably. So I didn't watch it for that long. But I was
June 17th, 2007.
And then picked it up in 2016, the Raw after SummerSlam 2016. Finn just dropped the belt, the Universal title, because he tore his labrum.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Owens won after Triple H betrayed Seth Rollins. Then they just fucking kickstarted just some. That was, don't do that. Don't do the arm thing I just did. But the kick started just such a fucking multiple good as fuck storylines.
Yeah.
And I was sucked the fuck in. So I was.
Oh, dude. That started like the winter of like.
Every day, I worked at Smoothie King at the time, and I just kept researching like stuff that happened the past 10 years in wrestling and stuff. Looked up names, all these people. I'm like, who's this? Who's this? Who's that? Then figured out, what's this company? What's New Japan Pro Wrestling? Go through that. What's Ring of Honor? Fucking just. And I learned everything and fucking started watching. And got such here we are now.
Got in at the perfect time.
I got in at the resurgence of pro wrestling, I think.
Indie wrestling was white hot.
Yeah, it was white hot. It still is now. And then I wouldn't say I haven't fallen out of it, but me and you did some you were a worker for a while. I dabbled and did a lot of backstage stuff and helped you. And doing that really put a sour taste in my mouth for it. I just was like, this shit is exhausting. I fucking hate it.
For a while, I was you can ask my wife. For a while, I think for a good 8 to 10 months, I didn't watch it. I didn't talk about it.
Yeah, me neither. It was like a fucking.
Because when I told you, because we were doing our other podcast together, we were. I told you I was like, I'm very sour on wrestling.
Yeah, because we are just exhausted with it.
Both
We
of
saw
us-
the shitty side of it.
Yeah, both of us got real fucked over by it, and I was like, I really saw the dark side of that. And it's
Well,
not the dark side, like to where I've heard some
Yeah,
atrocious shit happen to people, but just the way that I was treated, and I felt like I was a good soldier. And
I'd say dark side. We just got sucked into the carny side of wrestling really bad, and we did not want to be in the carny,
no,
and that was like a cutout of Dwayne the Rock Johnson at the side of the ringside for no reason. There was no explanation. And you asked the person why, so the person is basically.
Hold on. That might be for the Patreon. We might have to move on to do like an uncensored burial.
Yeah, but
we'll move on. We got so many topics before.
So we got soured on it, but just I still end up looking at shit every day. So I just said, "Fuck it, let's just go over. It'll reignite." So
yeah, for sure.
We decided to just make a show because why not fucking talk about it? It'd be fun. So
my love for professional wrestling never wavered, but my love for being involved in it really fucking
yeah. So what? So favorite threes.
Okay.
Favorite wrestler
all the time, and we do these all the time. And just
favorite. Yeah, you texted me all the fucking time now. So give me a current favorite and a past favorite wrestler or worker.
Worker.
This is we will use insider. God damn, that makes me fuck.
I can put it on the screen. Worker quotations.
Yeah, we like. I mean, it's just easier for us to say it because we were around the shit.
Yeah,
like around the shit, not like just like we've known like people like Ricky Starks.
Yeah, for sure.
We've known and talked to and done shows and stuff with people that are now thanks goodness AEW on lots of these shows.
I love all my friends that are signed.
Yeah, we have some. Mostly his friends, my acquaintances.
Yeah,
that are signed.
We wouldn't call them that if they weren't nice. So.
Yeah.
Favorite currently.
Past.
Currently, I am really digging. I think my favorite person right now is Roman.
Wow.
I just really dig everything he's doing. And and I know that sounds like a marky answer, but like I'm a very cinema kind of guy. I love when there's little nuances to a movie and our meeting will end in 10 minutes. But we'll start it. It doesn't matter.
He's a bad guy. He's a villain. He's a bastard.
You didn't say a great baby face.
No, he's a horrific babyface.
I really like Roman. I like CM Punk. I like.
Whoa!
I really dig. I think one of my favorites right now. It's just because he never does anything to where I'm pissed off and I give up on wrestling. Like oh fuck. Like I think one of my favorites is Hangman.
Yeah,
I love Hangman. I love his whole demeanor. I love the music. I love the moveset. Like it's great.
Yeah.
I love that. I don't know. My dad was like an old Western type cowboy kind of guy. So like anytime that's like that, I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Giddy up, dude.
No, Hangman's awesome. I liked Hangman. Like, see, my camera's fucking. Like before he got big, when he was like in Bullet Club, I always was like, "Who the fuck is this dude?" It was right when like what was that one show? No, that's when he kind of right as he started getting into being my mustache itching my nose really bad. I'm sorry. For the fucking love of God, I'm itching like a bitch.
By the way, if the meeting ends, we'll just restart it. But yeah,
anywho,
Hangman, everything he does, I think my height of like love for him was like, I don't know, I really dug like everything he did during the pandemic era. I love everything he did out of it. His intro for Full Gear 2021 is still my favorite intro
when they do the
It's because he's in the street, and then they show like all of his accomplishments and his downfalls, and they show why he should win, and like every time he went for it, and every time he fucked up in his life, and then it just showed his friends like the Dark Order like running down the hallway, like come on, let's go. Like I was like, oh, how can you not cry for this dude, man?
I can talk about. I have some stuff to say about Hangman, but we'll get to him. What about past?
Past, I got made fun of a lot by old school heads when I got into wrestling because my favorite wrestler from like 2003 to 2004, die hard, couldn't do anything wrong to me, was Goldberg. Like,
I thought you were. I was like, are you going to say Goldberg? Wow. I loved
Goldberg. I told you I'm very like files in my head. Like, oh, I know that memory. Beaumont, Texas, Ford Park Arena, November 17th, 2003. Main event is 3 members of Evolution versus Goldberg in a handicap match. And he came out with a broken ankle and he fucking squashed all 3 of them. And dude, I was so hyped.
Looking back on Goldberg, I for what he did, like his thing of he go have 3-minute matches. He has 3-minute matches and kills the fuck out of them. That's what he does, and he does it. Oh, he's the best at doing it, and I love it. I think it's so great. The thing that sucks is when he has to go past that. It's like, shit. But sometimes he gets too good.
I don't look at like current Goldberg. I look at like 2003 through 2004. He fucking killed it. The promo package between him, like the match was dog shit. The promo package between him and Brock was like, like it was amazing.
And how was the match?
It was not great.
Yeah. So for me, currently, it's tough because you know what I want to say, but I will get shelled for it because it was like, of course you're gonna fucking say it.
What?
Was Kenny Omega? I fucking love Kenny. Kenny was like the first person, like when I was like, who the fuck is this dude? When I started getting back into it, because I think I started watching right after he won. No, he won G1. He won the G1 Climax right after I started. That was him and Tetsuya Naito. And it was such a good match. I was like, who is this fucking dude? And I went back and was like watching all of his shit. So currently is Ken Dog. I love Kenny so much. I really like him. He's great. Yeah. He's back on like what he does, like his AEW style versus New Japan. It's like his New Japan style. Yeah, not night and day. It's just he slowed it down because he was injured. Like he had so many injuries after he started doing AEW, so he finally left it to get them all fixed after you guys fucking arm bit off. But so current day it is going to be him. There are others, obviously.
Yeah,
love multiple. Hey man, as well.
What's your past?
Brett.
Of course, yeah.
I love Brett. I think
he's so smooth.
But it's also his mentality of that motherfucker takes his shit like it's real. He's got to win. If he's not, he's going to piss.
You got to think like Stu took it seriously.
Stu, and I was watching again OSW review. Yeah, fucking Mark. I was watching OSW review and watching their stuff about New Generation, like him and Owens. Fucking Owen is so good. God damn. But I love Brett. Brett as like a worker, but Owen is right fucking there because of how goddamn good he is on everything, every level.
Everything.
Brett was just zero charisma, worth just zero on that. But like their matches they had were just so fucking good.
Yeah.
And so I kind of split those up. I say wrestler Brett, performer Shawn Michaels.
Of course.
Shawn Michaels is a fantastic sports entertainer.
Have you noticed that there's a split? Like,
yeah, that's when I think that's when the split started.
No, you can tell like in AEW, right? And Cornette, I know I watch a lot of Cornette, but Cornette, he says you can tell who the Brett guys are and who the Shawn guys are. You can tell like who their favorite wrestler was Shawn, who's their favorite wrestler was Brett.
Like who liked that style more?
Yeah,
Shawn is.
You look at him and it's like Bryan Danielson. Who's your favorite wrestler? It's Bret Hart. CM Punk. Bret Hart.
What's funny, you say that, then Bryan Danielson was trained by Shawn Michaels. So,
oh yeah, it's funny to me, but
it's weird because he doesn't wrestle like him at all.
The wrestle like. So you got to think like the Bret Hart is like kind of what I dig, and it's the old school shove it down your throat wrestling, and it's just how I like it. And I know everyone, it's old.
What about like that?
But it works. Like it works. Everything that Roman does in the match, it's very old school. It's very structured. It's very timed. It's very developed. So, yeah. I don't know. You can tell, but we got another topic.
Yeah. Well, we're still got, we got favorite show. What's your favorite show? I say show as in like event you've seen, like your favorite event.
That's easy. Kind of easy.
Is your phone ringing?
Yeah. Can you hear
it? Yeah.
It's like away from the. What? Elimination Chamber 2014. I like it.
Why?
It's a special. I know it's weird. But I love it because Shield versus Wyatt family is a fucking banger.
Was that one good? I thought it was poop.
It was a fucking banger, dude.
I didn't know. I'd never seen it.
They were chanting, "Holy shit!" and "This is awesome." They didn't even touch it. They didn't even get in the ring yet. They like Shield came from the crowd. Wyatt family came from the entrance. Met right there on both sides of the ring. When they grabbed the rope, crowd got more hype. When they grabbed the top rope to get up, got more hype. When they got in the ring, fucking roof went off, and then they just started the chant. And it's a perfect moment of why I'm a faction boy. I believe you want to get I believe in friendship, and I believe that I don't know. I love factions so much. I loved Evolution.
Yeah.
I hated them at the same time, but they were a cohesive unit, and they were like, we dress alike, we act alike, we do the same things, And the Shield was like, that's what got me into it. I was like, these three guys, boom, boom, boom. You see one, you see the other two.
Yep.
It was just awesome. It's awesome in a way.
Like, mine's like kind of tough. I'd say it's so nostalgia's sake, and I will still go back and watch it because it's great. It's WrestleMania 22, that first one I ever watched, because there's so fucking good matches on there. That's the Shawn Michaels and Vince McMahon match where Shawn jumps off the gigantic fucking ladder. And to me, he does. He gives it one good pump. To me, that could serve as like series finale